for Congress in the 2nd District. Many of you know me from my many years in Connecticut television, so let me reintroduce myself to you tonight. Not as a television journalist, but as a Republican, as someone who feels our country is on the wrong track and wants to work to make things better. I want to give back. I come from a long line of Republicans. I was raised in a Republican family. My father was very active in the Republican Party in Ohio. My family is what you might call old Americans. Unlike Mike Fideli, both sides of my family have been here since the 1600s. On my mother's side, they were all farmers. The exception, and I'm proud of this, I'm going to tell you, is my paternal grandmother, who was the 2nd ordained female minister in this country. My father, thank you. I'm very proud of Lina Rawlings. My father and his forefathers were all small business people. I chose a different path, although my father tried to talk me out of it. I wanted to bring people information about what was happening around them. For more than 20 years, I have covered stories about people and events in our great state of Connecticut and around the nation. I have researched issues and reported information back to you. That's what I will do for you if you send me to Congress. Some of you have asked why I got into the race so late, and the short answer is, I believe our country is in crisis, and I know I can beat Joe Courtney. When our economy is failing, I became alarmed when we passed the largest healthcare tax on all of our citizens. When our country is threatened, I'm alarmed that we can't distinguish between a combatant and a criminal. When our enemies hold the key to our energy, I do not understand why we do not have a bipartisan energy policy. When our people and businesses are hurting, I can no longer sit by while we have a government that keeps raising our taxes. I want to commit my unique skills and my credibility to be your eyes and ears in Washington. My will is strong, and for those of you who know me, you know this. I am a woman who has broken through the glass ceiling several times in my life. A woman who has raised a son as a single mother for 19 years. And I'm just going to tell you that he's a sophomore at Harvard, and I'm very proud of him. I only say that because he overcame a lot of obstacles to be at Harvard, so I'm really proud of that. I have faced adversity many times in my life. At 29, I was paralyzed in a car accident, and my doctors told me that I would never walk again. It was my determination that got me out of a hospital bed. No one rehabilitated me. I learned to watch my little niece learn to walk, and that's how I learned to walk again. I'm used to fighting David versus Goliath battles. That's what we need to take down the Nancy Pelosi, Harry Reid show in Congress. And that is my strength. I've also been a small business person for the last 3 years. I know firsthand how tough it is for people who are the engines and the backbone of this country to make it. Most small business people I talk to say they are so fearful of the economy, they will not risk new hires this year and possibly not next. But we have to get our nation working again. Everyone will benefit when that happens. Here's how I can win this November. First, my name recognition is an asset. Make no mistake about it, I do not deny that. Many candidates need to spend millions of their campaign dollars just to be recognized. We are up against a 2-term incumbent who has built name recognition and has a huge war chest. I have the ability to raise money. I've been doing that for the last month, and I thank you to many people in this room who have helped me already. Second, my experience will make an excellent representative. I also worked in Washington. 35 years ago, I was a Senate staffer for 3 years. My years as a journalist have exposed me to political leaders around the state and around the country. I personally interviewed 4 presiding presidents. I am not afraid to ask tough questions. I am not afraid to go head to head with them. Third, I'm Connecticut focused. I've run a business, had a career, and raised a family right here in Connecticut. I'm strong enough not to be dazzled by the celebrity of Washington. What you see is what you get. I believe Republican values are what this country needs, and I am the person to do this for Connecticut. I know I have a primary to go through first on August 10th, and I encourage you, as Mike Fideli did, to vote. Plan to be away. If you plan to be away, please call your town hall and ask for an absentee ballot. But my eyes are focused on November. My name is Janet Peckinpaugh. I am proud to be a Republican, and I am asking for your support in November. Thank you.